Welcome to my podcast. Today I'm talking about taking a break to save your mind and channel. Before I do, remember that I'm a doing channel that encourages you to go out and do the things. Success in social media comes from doing, so after this podcast video, take a few minutes and practice the things that I'm telling you to do. Recently, I took some time off from this channel for a good reason. Today I'm telling you about the importance of prioritizing the time you need for your mental health over any work, even if that work is YouTube. I also want you to remember that my break was a demonstration of the need to take a break, no matter how long, in order to help improve your channel and continue growing the work. This is what I mean by the importance of taking a break. We need certain things like food, water, and rest, which are kind of obvious. What isn't talked about and isn't obvious is the optimal work environment, a balance between work and the rest of your life. In other words, if you work an 8-hour day, spend 8 hours sleeping, and another 8 hours a day doing everything else, your everything else is too much stuff packed into not enough time in that 8-hour period. Weekends are great for helping that balance out a little bit. Vacations are even better. But when you're working on a YouTube channel, you put a priority into the channel you're making, and the longer you do it, the more intense it becomes, the more you put into it. Where's the balance? If you're not paying attention to your personal life, your work life, and your sleep, you run the risk of burning out. And yes, burnout is real. So when it comes down to it, if you need to take a break, not only do you have my permission and the permission of thousands of other successful YouTube content creators, but it's kind of expected in the business world. I did mention vacations after all. Adding to the business side of YouTube, one of the things that pushes burnout and fatigue into content creators is the realization that the more you add to YouTube, the more it grows. Just like any business, the more attention an owner gives that business, the more likely it will succeed and bring profit. One of the hardest things for new entrepreneurs to realize is the need for personal time. As much as you might want to throw yourself into growing your channel, keep in mind that your channel only grows if you're there to grow it. A good rule of thumb is to follow previous success stories like major businesses that have proven track records of success and healthy employee states of mind. Set up times to work, times to take breaks, and vacation times throughout the year. But most important, if you feel like you're getting burned out or are feeling overworked, take that break. A week away might be just what you need to come back twice as strong. Today's thing to do is check yourself. Ask yourself these questions. How are you feeling? Are the ideas free-flowing? Do you still love the subject you're making videos about? Do you still want to keep up the channel? I'm Eddie, and I want you to be a YouTube success.